How can we make sense of this intriguing capture? At first glance, the image presents what appears to be a person lying on the ground. Then, in a startling twist, it begins to morph and rises, taking on a more animalistic appearance. Could we be witnessing a shapeshifter caught on film in the wilderness?
Look at the layers to this. Look at the layers to this. These birds just come out of nowhere. What the heck? Y'all, these birds just came out of nowhere. They're by the clouds. They're like, they literally came out of nowhere. Yeah, the birds are the messages, that's for sure. Like, they're literally coming out of nowhere. Look at this. Remember that video where the birds were just coming nowhere out of the Matrix? Literally, but wow, look at the layers to this cloud, y'all. That junk is looks crazy. Look at this. The layers to the cloud. Looking like a hunk right there. And look at the birds flying, man. Look at the birds flying. Them boys are sending a message. Wow. Look at that, boy. And then the birds.
In Argentina, a man named Rogayosu serves as a security guard, frequently working late-night shifts at a remote school. As he patrols the grounds alone during these late hours, he's been encountering bizarre paranormal occurrences. He notes that the school's seclusion, far from the bustle of the city, and nestled among few other structures, often attracts unusual individuals and cult-like groups who sneak in for mysterious rituals. The school's history is just as haunting. In 1970, a tragic incident occurred when a 15-year-old student experienced an abortion in the school's bathroom, leading to both her and the baby's untimely deaths. Fast forward to the 1980s, a boy tragically lost his life on school property when he was alone after hours. In 1990, during a time when the school was without running water, a girl fell into a well and lost her life. Following these events, an altar was built in honor of the Virgin Mary, but the craftsmanship was marred by tragedy. The first bricklayer suddenly died of a heart attack, and his replacement, alongside a teacher and a custodian, also met similar fates. While live streaming his experience during a patrol one night, Rogayo captured an unsettling moment.
Y aquí en la escuela cuando empiezan a ladrar los perros así a llorar. Visto. Ahí empieza a joder, como a golpear. Todas las noches hace lo mismo. ¿Qué pasa? Tempranito empiezan a hinchar las pelotas.
As he strolled through the grounds, he commented on the eerie sounds of crying echoing around him. Suddenly, a door swung open on its own amid a series of haunting knocks. After this, he retreated to another room to collect himself. Only to witness one of the locker doors creak open by itself. Another spine-chilling encounter occurred during his investigation of the bathrooms. where he heard a girl's voice before a door dramatically slammed shut, leaving him paralyzed with fear. Regaio believes this eerie voice belongs to the student who tragically took her life in that very bathroom. In a subsequent livestream, he claims to have caught a glimpse of what appears to be her ghostly visage. A pale face peering at him through a window. What makes Regaio's footage particularly fascinating is that all his paranormal experiences have been broadcast live, offering a chilling glimpse into the school's shadowy history.
Excuse me, you need help? What the?
The driver suddenly spots a woman walking all by herself in the middle of the night. As he gets closer, he is horrified when he sees that the woman is covered in blood. Worried for her safety, he rolls down his window and asks her if she needs help.
Excuse me, you need help?
After which, she lets out a blood-curdling scream.
What the?
At this point, the man notices that the woman appears to have no eyes, only black sockets. Terrified by her reaction and appearance, the driver quickly just gets out of there. He says that he called the police, but they never found this mysterious woman. So just what do you think is going on here? And what would you do in this same situation?
Excuse me, you need help? What the?
My grandma passed away last month and we've been hearing her voice calling for my mom, Violet. She came to visit us on my son's birthday. Watch how my son looks at her and hears her.
Dear Liam, happy birthday to you. Woo!
So my mother was showing me that she opened a banana, that she thinks that these are not real bananas. We got it from the supermarket, but when she opens it and she breaks it in half, it gets very tough and doesn't really break. And when it pulls, it's like it's glue. It's very tight and doughy.
Look at this shit. Put a magnet that I got from here. It's the Great Value Chicken.
Some weird sound coming out of it. You hear that? All directions. That way. You can't even hear that plane right there. That sounds way louder than that plane. Yeah, you hear that. Finally hearing that plane. That's the plane. You hear that? You hear that? Sounds like it's coming from over there. Sounds like it's coming from every direction.
Furby is a robotic toy that combines features of both an owl and a hamster in its design. These interactive toys quickly captured the public's imagination, largely due to their ability to engage users and develop unique personalities over time. Yet, there's an unsettling aspect to them that countless individuals find difficult to articulate. If you happen to be among those who experience a fear of Furbies, the following footage might instill a deep-seated dread that will linger well beyond your viewing. This video, shared on TikTok in March 2025 by a user named Conan Andrew, reveals a collection of Furbies he claims to have bought from a thrift store under the name Broken. Initially, the video presents a seemingly innocent scene that shockingly shifts when, out of the blue, one of the uncanny toys starts moving on its own, leaving Conan speechless and afraid. Could it be that this particular Furby is inhabited by a spirit from beyond? Or is it merely a case of a toy malfunction?